I got an interesting question for you, Don.
Yeah, what you got for me, man?
So, do you think? I mean, obviously, there's Houston is kind of a crazy driving environment. Do you think that there are intersections or roadways in Houston that are more dangerous than others?
Yeah, certainly. Someone who's born and raised right here in Houston, I can tell you right now, there are some highways that you just want to avoid, or some streets you want to avoid if you value your life. 45, especially 45 North, is notorious for being, not only one of the slowest and worst highways for rush hour traffic, but just in general for traffic. I don't know how many times we've gotten major crashes out of those areas. I haven't looked at the statistics, but it's insane. If you're on 45 North in particular, that is a dangerous highway to be on at any time. I would say it's the most dangerous, but it is definitely one of the most dangerous. Another one of the most dangerous is the one I ride every day. I go 290, and I think every day on my way home, I see at least one crash. And, it's Houston drivers. We have a reputation. I love my cities, and this is my home. But Houston drivers have a reputation for being dangerous drivers, and it's almost like Mad Max Fury Road out there.
So that's Don living on the edge, driving on 290 every day.
Yeah. 59 also. I mean, because going 59 used to be one of the worst as well, where you go heading home.
Yeah.
59, I know. I remember going down that highway, and I didn't go there too often, but when I did, it was always, not only is it slow, but it is always fraught with just various different, what I like to call snipers, random vehicles that are going to hit you out of nowhere, something that you need to watch out for. Besides just the highways, though, any intersection with protected left turn is going to be kind of dangerous, especially if you're taking a left. That's something you need to watch out for. I always get a little nervous when I'm driving, and I see people turning left, but there's an unprotected left. Those are some of the most dangerous because people get kind of antsy and they want to jump out in front and move past you. I've seen accidents like that where someone thought they had the clear, turning left, bam, hit someone.
Unprotected left then would be where the left-hand turn signal doesn't have an actual green arrow.
No green arrow, that's correct. So that is definitely an unprotected left turn. What else? Shepherd, Durham is always like a common area to see accidents in. Westheimer, in some parts of it, is definitely quite fraught.
Some of these roads that are, a little bit further, still in the city limits. Maybe they're more Harris County roads, but where they're not getting as much maintenance, and there might not be clearly designated lanes. I think a lot of times, we'll get a case in where there might be a side swipe from another vehicle, and then maybe there's a dispute about who hit who maintained the lane, and we'll get on Google Maps and try to look up some of the pictures of the scene, or go to the scene and take photographs of it. But what you see often are just real faded lane divisions. So I think it's important to be careful, on some of these roads that are a little bit more on the outskirts of the city or in the county where those lines haven't been drawn as clearly, or recently.
Another place, Highway 6, right there in the Parker Cypress area, just north of the Katy freeway. Lord, I've seen so many cases out of there, and it's dense forested area as well. And I think people are just not paying attention, getting on their phones or doing whatever, and they're just causing accidents left and right out there. And the problem is because it's near the reservoirs and everything, it can be, a while to get someone to come out there and help you. So those are definitely areas I would be a little bit more on alert about. I know I'm kind of biased because I drive that way fairly often because I live out that area, but that is something, that is another road I would be careful on.
Yeah. So when you say, the first ones you mentioned, 45 and 290, is that why we see so many billboards for personal injury attorneys?
Our friends over there, yes, our various billboard friends.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good rule of thumb. Anytime you see a bunch of personal injury attorney billboards, then keep your eye on the road.
I would be actually interested if someone would do a survey or statistical analysis of the prevalence of personal injury billboards and the amount of car accidents that happen in that area. That would be actually a fun little study to do. But we're getting way afield. I'm digressing here a bit. But if you see a personal injury billboard of some sort on the road, it's there for a reason. It's likely because those reasons are there's a lot of accidents in that